Hello.
How are you?
We're doing okay.
My name is Matt Navarro. I'm a site civil engineer working with Chief Curran and the building committee for the fire district and the new fire station project. First and foremost, I want to thank you for hearing us without that month time frame. We wanted to do an introduction and talk about our exciting project here for the fire department. And to kind of set the stage for the upcoming meeting. So, and I know Tanya said to be very brief, and I'll try to be brief, but I like to talk.
Is everything in for the next meeting? That's it?
Yes.
Made full submittal.
Yeah, well, I'd like to ask a question. Town, we don't review town construction, correct?
What's that?
We don't review if the town is the applicant. Who's the applicant here?
Well,
They're not the town.
The fire department.
it is
The fire department, that's not part of the town.
No.
No, it's a separate fire district.
Fire district.
The fire district, it's just another
So
entity.
what about a highway garage? Would that be town or would that be?
That's owned by the town, so that is town.
So the fire district is the owner?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. But that's the town, right?
No,
No?
no, it's governed by its own.
Okay.
They are their own legal entity.
Okay,
County pays for it.
all right.
So, just as well, clarification, in the process, and that this required a public referendum for the entity, the district, to make expenditure, because they are a taxable body, the fire district is a taxable body. So during that process, there was 3 public forums in which advertisements were made, the public came to the existing station, presentations were made prior to the referendum and the referendum vote. The public, by majority, accepted the referendum for the expenditure. So now we're in a what we call design development process for the development of the site. The process here is, this is the existing site at 60 Mount Holland. What we're trying to do in sequence is to first build we'll call it a utility storage area. But that's going to temporarily house the apparatus during the overall demo and construction of the old grocery store and the existing fire station. So what we're trying to do is to construct a utility building that will be, once we get past the construction period, a utility storage building for the department forever in the future. We're calling it a utility building because of building code purposes and to classify it appropriately, because in the future that's really what it is. But this utility building will be in kind of the northwest corner of the site.
Parking area there.
Kind of right where the parking area is, yes sir. And so there will be a phasing plan under the construction development plans that will allow access into this for the fire apparatus, fence off while the existing building gets abated and demoed. And then construction starts hopefully in the spring of 27, the new construction for what is being proposed here. And then with that, everything kind of folds into play. The critical element that we're trying to fight here is always that critical path for construction here in the North Country, right? Is kind of path that out so that we can get the department back in this building hopefully by the fall of 27. So in order to do that, we need to get this utility building up and underway. We'd like to get that up and underway so that by the end of the fall, this building is ready to move the apparatus in. And when we look at the timing of everything, that's why we're coming to the board prematurely, understood, but to kind of do this introduction to say, okay guys, we're coming. Hopefully everyone agrees that what we have submitted in a complete site plan sense, we've submitted a SWIP report and the applications and a seeker, that we have what we can be considered at least close to a complete application to meet your checklist criteria, so that we can get to the point where we can apply for this building permit for this guy immediately, so that that construction can occur to set that utility building, so that then we can get that situated. So again, with the August 6th meeting up and coming, we're hoping, I guess, our ask, and I don't know the process, that if we could, if needed, the public hearing can be set for August 6th, so you're in a position to make some decisions. And if not, again, it's at your whims, but just trying to set the stage here and to get an understanding of what's happening. The other thing that's important is everyone knows that property and the site. We actually have a 20% or 25% reduction of impervious area. So with this, it's environmentally sound. We all know we're in a side hill condition, coming down Mount Collins and coming down Skylar. So we're working those grades, and when you get to those plans and you see the grading plan, we've looked at that. We've got 1 foot contours on the site. We've got appropriate off grading with protection area elements so that those side slopes are sustainable, and working all of those pieces out. So we've been working with the department and the building committee that Jason and the team have put together, and we've got a construction manager, we've got an architect team, so we're plugging this thing through. But again, thank you for hearing us on July 2nd before the holiday, and again, if you got any quick questions, we're here to answer them, and looking forward to the process here and keeping moving forward.
This storage building, is it gonna be heated?
There will be some 2 space heaters, right, Jace?
Yes,
So
it'll be
yes.
tempered, so the trucks don't freeze.
Okay.
So it is the vehicles of what goes in there?
The apparatus.
You say apparatus, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so it will be the, frankly, well, be careful, Jason's here. No, both the engines, and the primary vehicle, there will be more of a temporary for the ladder truck, because the ladder truck won't fit in here. So we're gonna do a very temporary structure for the ladder truck on site. But all of the fire, when we say apparatus, that's what we're talking about, is the trucks. The trucks will be housed through the winter, so they are in proper cover, proper heat, so that things are operational.
Water in them.
There will be the turnout gear area here for the responders, so the responders can get into here, but there's no office spaces, there's no, meeting room. Jason will deal with that, and he said we'll probably ask the town if we can use this space again for their commissioner meetings and stuff through that year-long period. But that will be a utilitarian type of building into the future, but for right now, we need to build it. If we had to find another spot for the fire trucks and the apparatus, it would cost the taxpayers and the budget to the project for that year-long period probably close to $500,000 to $750,000. So this way, we're putting that money into something that will be forever useful. So that was kind of a play that that the construction management firm and working with, again, the building committee said, hey, how can we make this work? It's kind of been part of that 6-month discussion of planning of this makes a lot of sense, so.
Has nothing to do with this. I was surprised to see at the primary that was in the firehouse again. Will this be the voting site in the future or not? Will that be someplace else?
Where'd you go?
In the future, Mr. Lurkey's, yes, that's what the plan is when the main building.
So there's gonna be like a meeting room?
Yes.
That'll be
a
big enough for
community
that?
room.
Okay.
Yep.
No, I was surprised that, well, when it was here, you had to go upstairs, so that was
Yeah.
tough for anybody's handicap.
It was.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good, thanks. So,
Let me just
what's our
ask-
timeframe of the public hearing?
Excuse me?
I just wanted to ask a question there, just in accommodate your construction plan, and housing your trucks. Now, next spring, there's gonna be a 90-day period where that bridge,
And then it's the next.
the LeChute Bridge is gonna be taken out and replaced. How does that affect, I mean, I'm just mentioning it because that's gonna affect possibly, I don't know if there's a plan yet as to where you stage trucks. It effectively splits the town in half.
The
makes
last
response
notice,
very
that I got is that bridge was gonna be done in phases. There would only be one lane shut down at a time.
Okay, the last discussion that you said.
That was the
town
last
meetings was 90
No,
days.
that was the last thing.
Well, it wouldn't make any difference.
We gotta go back to our meeting here, Ben. We gotta
No,
go back.
I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
And the reason we did it is because it's an emergency
Yeah.
group, right? That's why.
Well, again, that's why you're trying to set the stage, is that timing is we like
So
to keep
I really
moving.
appreciate it. I think it's a big help. But what we're talking here is that the plan has to be before us, which is August,
Yes,
to schedule a public hearing.
okay.
So
Again,
that's gonna have to be
This is
the following,
starting.
that's gonna have to be the following month, there's nothing we can do about that.
Again, I just talking process, that's all.
Yeah, and then, and this is really helpful, and I think we'll just leave it at that.
Yes, no, I appreciate it.
I think.
Yeah, we appreciate the heads up on it, the preview.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,